Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Still, I almost said. It is still morning. Welcome to the channel. Great cloudy day. And I've been up for a little while. I've had a phone conversation, done a few things, went for a walk, cleaned up after the puppy. And the dewormer came in yesterday, so I've treated them this morning. I mixed it in with some food, not the whole thing, but what amount that I was sufficient or believed to be sufficient. Don't want to overdo it for sure, but over a period of a few days, I'm going to treat them again at some point. I've read to myself a little bit this morning after I got off the phone and then went for a walk and stuff. But I had been wondering what it was I would talk about, or what it was I wanted to share, and I'm going to try to keep this one a little bit brief. It's not going to be Jesus Calling. It's not going to be from the Fifth Agreement, but it is a Toltec book, and I have shared the book. I've mentioned it before. I've even shared recently in the past few months, and as recently as just a week or two ago, in the past week, a couple of times I've shared with this. I'll have to remember to get back to the playlist that I'm going to do. I'm working on the playlist from when I first read any of this book to the channel, through the video. There's like 30-something videos on there now. I still have a lot of work to do because I didn't title any of the videos Living a Life Awareness. They're titled by each reading for that meditation. Anyway, I chose, if you've been watching any of the Fifth Agreement videos, it is currently where I'm at in the book is talking about, we've talked about the first agreement, be impeccable with your word, and we're not done with that chapter that I'm on. I think we've got, I don't remember how long, but I don't try to read too far into the book when I'm doing the videos. But this is perfect because this is the second agreement for this. I'm choosing this meditation to be the meditation that I'm going to focus on today. And let's go. The second agreement. Don't take anything personally. Nothing other people do is because of you. It is because of themselves. All people live in their own dream, in their own mind. They are in a completely different world from the one we live in. When we take something personally, we make the assumption that they know what is in our world, and we try to impose our world on their world. I just happened to be flipping, looking for a specific, just read a couple of meditations and see if one stuck out to me for what I wanted to read for myself today and put in practice. And this is what I came up with because we are reading from the Fifth Agreement and talking about the first agreement right now. Now, the practice it gives you, what I just read is from Don Miguel Ruiz, from the actual Four Agreements book. And I'm assuming we're going to end up dissecting the second agreement in the Fifth Agreement. That sounds all confusing, don't it? Anyway. The practices. Many people have told me that of my father's four agreements, the second one, no, this ain't the practice. Many people have told me that of my father's four agreements, the second one, don't take anything personally, is the most difficult to practice. One way to think about this is to understand that all people, me, you, everyone else, uniquely perceive the world through our own senses. And by definition, we can't possibly be having the same experience as someone else. We may dress similarly, we may speak the same language, but every single one of us has a different perception. And no two perspectives will ever be exactly the same. Yeah, right. That's what makes it fun to be in a unique, we're all unique. Only in your imagination can you see the world through the eyes of another. And now we'll get to the practice, how they tell us what they're going to say to. So for how to put this in practice, With awareness, realize it's impossible for anyone else to ever think of or feel exactly the same way that you do. Because to think and feel is by definition an individual experience. Consequently, you couldn't possibly know another individual's experience because you're not that individual. Remembering this allows you to better practice not taking things personally, which allows us to be compassionate. And I picked that one because I am heavily trying to get back into doing daily, being mindful of the 4 agreements and the 5th agreement, which is, 5 agreements. And I'm, I've got back out the Toltec books and I'm reading again, and it's just I'm trying to apply some of this. I've always been trying to do that, but I'm conscious more of it now, and I'm at the point where have been before, where I'm trying to make it more on my mind and in practice. And it's as simple as sometimes I'm catching myself taking something personally, or I'm assuming something, and then when I become conscious of it, trying to correct my way of thinking, like, hey, and it's easy to take things personally sometimes. I mean, I take myself too personal sometimes. Like when I'm down on myself, it might sometimes affect me for days because I get down on myself and then I take it personally. It's like that inside, that ego part. Me and a friend talked about this yesterday, and he was saying, like, I am having some, like, I was talking about being introspective here lately a lot more like I used to be. Something recently shaking me kind of to a more clarity and coming to realize that maybe for the past, there was a little while, whether it's been years, but there's been a period of time here in the past couple of years where, at least for different segments of that time, I had been somewhat foggy brains, sleepwalking, and it's starting to click to me that there are new sensations and new revelations and new things that are coming about that I haven't experienced yet, along with a lot of the same type of experience when I have had this before, where it's just about certain types of things I'm doing daily, my thought patterns, even my sleep schedule. It's been somewhat pretty decent for a little while, and I think that's having something to do with like, I know that a few weeks ago I had a little bit of stumble, and almost a month ago, because I'm in my 4th. It's been almost a month. When we get to the end of this week, it'll be a month ago that I went through a week before that week. So like when we get to about 5 weeks, it'll be the week that I remember this arm being the biggest issue to me, and then shutting down for a few days and taking it and handling it in the wrong manner. So what, I guess, like I'm approaching about a month again without a single drop after I went off and drank for 3 or 4 days. So I'm happy about that. And I'm not trying to pat myself on the back or get any, like, I'm just speaking, and that's part of the life I live. It's that sometimes I fell off and I have to correct it. And, if I can, I try to do it. So anyway, I hope that this video came out accordingly. Some people said yesterday, like, the Jesus Con was on point. I had some notes in the mind and all that, but I didn't have, I just kind of recorded it, and it came out. That's how it usually goes. Like, this is the first time I'm recording. It seems pretty smooth. I feel the spirit in me, like, just moving. And, yeah. That's the way it needs to go. When it's flowing like that, I feel more comfortable. I feel like I'm saying what needs to be said, even though I don't always know that that's what's coming out until I watch later. Like, I'm taking notes right now when I'm making this video of certain points that I said here, for me to continue thinking about, for the rest of the day. I was looking at the practice again because, yeah, so let's end this, but don't take anything personally. Like I said, I have done that. I still sometimes do that. I'd say as recently as like lit something the other day, like online, be like nothing to do with my channel or anything, but like just like let somebody like in a chat be like, I thought about something too long, so I was like, okay, wait, I need to shift course again. And I know I've said that about 4 or 5 times during this video. I guess I have self-awareness. I'm feeling pretty decent this morning, and I feel jumpy and everything, but I've had some tea with ginger root in it strong tea, and I've been taking an herbal supplement that's a weight loss thing. It's got apple cider vinegar in it. Plus, I mix up usually once or twice. I'm using several different things and staying active. And you know, like I'm not drinking coffee right now. Is what for the past 2 days I'm making tea with my ginger root and like actual raw ginger root. Okay, Gray Cloud, be quiet. In the video. This is a good enough one. Long enough. Have a good day, everybody. Till next time, ditto.